entrepreneur, business owner, you don't have to be entrepreneur, but business owner, it's very, very similar to the management situation, isn't it? If you're an entrepreneur, the cost is obviously bigger because you need a clear mind for that vision. You're trying to move forward. Even now, it's getting a bit easier now with AI. You can outsource a lot of things and you can have a massive team of AI agents. And that might make life easier for you as an entrepreneur with your team being virtual as you will, or being artificially based. Moving forward, you don't need to explain to AI that you've got IBS. Let's park that one now. AI does not care. But in terms of, again, joint ventures, partnerships, maybe you're working with somebody in a close environment, just have a chat with them. You keep it real. You're the entrepreneur. You're the business owner, the leader, the visionary. Just say, wow, this is what's going on. I've got a bit of a good condition, health condition. It's called IBS. It's not life-threatening, nothing to worry about, but it does mean A, B, C. Problems, I might need to do D, E, F. Easy as that. And it's having that conversation it'll do a few things. It'll be a massive, well, first and foremost, when you make it about the other person, which I always believe is about somebody else, not you, it gives them more certainty in you that you are trustworthy because you've been open with them. So they're not starting to see things. And remember what I said before, if they're seeing it and they're talking about it, perception, you don't know, do you? So it just nips it in the bud. If you're in the military or in a builder or in a work environment, you might maybe get some incoming, some banter. And again, you can tailor that accordingly. Whether you have a hard chat with them and say, look, I'm not happy with you taking the mick out of my health condition, please nip it. Or if you're happy with it for a bit of a laugh, then again, that's down to you. Obviously, the stuff I got thrown at me in the army was brutal, but that's me. I don't mind. What I would say is, not just have that conversation with your teammates. I have done another video that you might want to check out about how to explain it to your wife and your partner, called Tell Her This. It was a viral video. It's had over 5,500 views currently. Check that out, not to get more views, because it's a different conversation where I break down how to simplify it to a woman, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife, and how you can explain it to them so they get it. Because I've had countless conversations and it breaks my heart. It really does, with men that are in a relationship and their partner, their wife, their girlfriend are taking the mickey out of them. They don't get it. And if things are starting to happen or not happen, shall we say, then it can create friction. So there's a video, go and check that out straight after this, just so you've got the full spectrum, as you will. And then the last thing to say on communication is, if you haven't had a chat with your doctor, that's the first person to speak to. You do it all at the same time. Go get the diagnosis, speak to the doctor, and then use this video to speak to the people around you at work. Check out the other video if you need to speak to family and friends. And then people know it's not a case of wearing that IBS on your arm as a tattoo and telling everybody. I don't mean that. It's telling the people that matter, that are close to you in your inner circle. They're the ones that you should care about. And if you care about them, and you trust and you respect them, then you should have the decency to tell them what's going on about you. Just like you'd tell your family, or somebody would tell their family if they had a really severe health condition and they didn't have long left to live. Because if you didn't tell your family that, and then the next day you weren't there, that's jack, isn't it? It's probably the worst thing you can do. Even though it's not a nice conversation to have, I imagine. Same with IBS. It's not a nice conversation. It's uncomfortable. But doing the uncomfortable, as the saying goes, gets us a better outcome. Yeah, so doing things that are uncomfortable. That's it. I wanted to obviously finish off by saying take care. Use this. Now, if you want help with this, message me. Send me a message. Me and my wife, CJ, and business partner, I say we, the royal we, she works with men closely in a one-on-one environment. Okay, it's not cheap, and rightly so. You're investing in yourself. If you want help, you've had that conversation, but you haven't got the management and you want to learn how to manage this properly, and not just for the next couple of days or a couple of weeks, but you want to master IBS for the long haul, for the long term. So for the next 5 years, 10 years and beyond, you can keep IBS to the minimum so you can get on with the things that you want to get on with have the relationships that you need to have, and create, if you're an entrepreneur, get your vision out there, create the business, the income that you want with that clear mind, maximum energy, then again, reach out to us and we'll have a chat. That said, if this resonated, let me know in the comments. Even just a thumbs up, happy days. And I know it's hitting home, and I can create more for you in the future. Take care, nothing but the best. I wish you all the best in health, wealth, and happiness, and be blessed by the best.